just to go into a little bit more detail about symptomatic reactions as opposed to adverse events.
Right.
So they chose in the study to use symptomatic reactions because in actuality, some of those symptomatic reactions are expected. And so they didn't call them side effects or adverse events, which would imply that there's a negative connotation to what's happening with the body. And because some of the symptomatic reactions that were recorded were actually, for example, breathing easier was a symptomatic reaction, which some would say is a very welcome side effect, and also digestive improvements or things like that. So they recorded all of these, even if it was positive or perceived as negative, like maybe some soreness or even some headache afterwards. So they defined it as symptomatic reactions. I think that's an important point to make.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin, if I can add to that, you know, there are terms that we use in our office sometimes of retracing or restructuring, and I'm not going to go into that here, but the point is that healing is not always linear, and the research in PubMed is designed to study a thing over time and take out the variables, and it's really hard to do that in the human body, especially when you're talking about manual therapy, which is the global what we do. And symptomatic reactions happen, and they're a good thing at times. You know, they can be very important to the healing process, and that healing is not linear. So that's an important thing for people to remember, and that these symptomatic reactions are short in time, in duration.
Yeah, mostly less than 24 hours.
24 hours.
Is that correct? I think it states in here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, and definitely, maybe we'll get into a little bit of that at the very end as far as discussing how we see this in our own practices, because I think that's important. And there's some ways that I definitely explain to my patient about what's going on with the body, and it's just a healing process. Just real quick, for example, someone hasn't gone to the gym in a year. They go to the gym, they work out, they're sore the next day. It's not that that's a bad thing. It's it's uncomfortable, but in the end, it's gonna be beneficial. And so there's some parallels there to what we do in practice.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Kevin Leach here with the Chiropractic Deep Dive Podcast, bringing you the most important research and information on conservative primary spine care, upper cervical chiropractic care, and traditional chiropractic care. I'm really trying to bring value with these, so I'd appreciate commenting on the videos, hitting the like button, and sharing them with as many people as you can. You never know who might need to see it. And consider subscribing to the channel so you can see all the other episodes and videos coming out. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support.